All right, it's time now for a CNN Live exclusive. Earlier, we discussed the next generation of great leaders, where they're coming from and who's helping them. Tameka Raymond is one person making a difference in the lives of young women, but she has faced her own setbacks. She's the ex-wife of Usher and is speaking on camera for the first time since her divorce from the pop star. So thank you so much. Your foundation is called Lost Ones. It's good.
Yes.
Thank you for doing this.
No problem.
Your foundation is called Lost Ones. You were doing it before the divorce, but now you have stepped out in the spotlight because before you say you were a mom, you were a wife, and now you want to help others and you want to be more vocal about it.
Yes, I mean, I started Lost Ones about 2 years ago, and it was a really challenging thing to put together because I had such big dreams, for the foundation. We stepped out last year at about, I'd say December. We did our first retreat, and it was really successful.
Why'd you do it? Why'd you start it?
I'm from the inner city. I'm from Oakland, California, and just seeing actually today's youth and looking at the girls, I mentor girls between the ages of 12 and 18. And looking at today's, the climate of just the influences and the different, images that are out there, I decided I wanted to kind of step it up and try and take a few under my wing.
And as in being in the spotlight as you are, being who you are, there was lots of privilege with having as much money, as much exposure. Not everyone has that. So you said you came from the inner city. Did you realize that in some way?
Yes.
And was that difficult, knowing I have all of this, but there are people back there suffering? But it probably weighed on your marriage as well.
Possibly, but no, where I came from, Oakland, California, it's inner city, it's a very urban community. It definitely, when I was growing up, I noticed that, I had mentors in my family, just my aunt and my mother and my sisters and things like that. But I look at so many girls who don't have the same opportunities.
Yeah, it's good you do that. So listen, which I talked about it must have been tough in your marriage, being in the spotlight, trying to start this foundation. I was watching American Idol the other night. Usher's new CD is coming.
I missed it. I was at the game.
Raymond versus Raymond, and they played. Can we play a little bit of it, and then I'll talk to Tameka about it.
Congratulations, Raymond versus Raymond. Your new album is out today, which is awesome. I don't know if everybody totally understands what that means. What's the essence of Raymond versus Raymond?
Raymond versus Raymond is my dichotomy, one side and the other side of me, For the most part, the last 2-3 years of my life, I went through a lot of different experiences, pulled from some of my personal, and I also wanted to tell a few stories that I think would definitely captivate an audience.
And I know a couple of songs.
So he said he wanted to tell a few stories that definitely would captivate an audience. Do you feel like he's talking about the marriage here? Does that hurt you to Raymond versus Raymond? That's usually what happens in divorce cases.
I think that he's probably talking about himself, himself versus himself. I think everyone kind of has, two personalities, two sides to them. No, there are certain things that any great artist, I think that their music is going to hopefully be a reflection of their life, there's some things that I noticed that are maybe similar, but the majority really isn't,
Yeah. And listen, you're very honest, you're very transparent. I see you out and about, you'll talk to me, and you're very open. You have been controversial in the media. Do you feel like the criticism you've gotten is warranted? And how do you feel about that, about all the criticism? Because I said you were coming on, and the blogs and my Twitter lit up.
Yeah, well, of course. I think they've been a little harsh and unfair, but I guess it comes with, the territory, so to speak. Yeah.
Is there some misperception? What do you think is wrong about you?
What's wrong about me?
What do you think is wrong? No, what's wrong about what they say about you, or what's written about you?
I don't know. My focus is to help, girls and help people, and I really, there's so many. If you know any, I can dispel them, but
I was going to say, and what do you think is the best thing you've done after that question? I would think probably your
Besides
child.
being a mom.
Besides being a mom, yeah.
Being a mom has to be, my biggest accomplishment. But this thing that I'm doing with the foundation is really exciting. I took 32 girls in December. Yeah. And these girls, a lot of them, some of them came from shelters. A lot of them have never been outside of the city limits. So that's my goal, is to take more and more girls each time.
Very good. I have to ask you this, Cindy. How's your relationship with Usher now?
We're friends. Always will be. Always will be.
Always will be.
Absolutely.
Thank you. You're doing great work. We wish you the best. I thank you for coming on and being so open and so transparent.
No problem.
And keep doing with the foundation and keep us updated. All right.
Okay.
And I saw the little one there with the basketball the other night. He's very cute. He's trying to run on the
Absolutely.
court with the players.
Always.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you, Tameka.
Take
Good seeing
care.
you.